Okay, so I'm going to start this video off by saying Happy New Year. It is January 27th, and this is my first video posted for this year. I have some content that I've been recording, but I don't know if I'm going to upload it or not. So as y'all see in the title, this video is about the 3 things that has helped me be successful on my fitness journey. So y'all, it's currently 4 something in the morning. I've been up for like an hour because I kind of went to bed early because I fell asleep on my couch. And I woke up at like 3. It was before 3:30. But it's 4 something in the morning and I'm getting ready to head to the gym. So I've already washed up and everything. So you guys will not see that. I just have to do my edges. But I am going to say that I hit a reset on my fitness journey in December, probably the last week of December. It was December 20th something, 20 something. And I hit a reset on it and I got back on course because I did fall off a little bit. I wasn't really working out like that because work was so much because it was peak season. But once peak season slowed down, I got back to it. I didn't eat too crazy, but I wasn't working out as much. Now it's been well over a month because, as I stated earlier, it's January 27th. And I've seen a significant change because I've eaten clean for over a month. I can count on one hand the amount of cheat meals, not cheat days, cheat meals that I have had since I started this. And it wasn't intentional, you know. So my cheat meals weren't intentional. But I've seen a significant amount of change in my body, my clothes. They're fitting different, very much so different. The scale is going in the right direction, and I don't pay too much attention to the scale because I weight train. So I'm gaining muscle, and I do have the Hume Health Scale, so it shows me how much muscle mass, lean muscle mass I'm gaining and how much fat that I'm losing. So we're doing good. 3 things that have helped me succeed in this fitness reset that I've recently just, started. Number 1 is writing it down. I have a board, and I'm not going to say vision board, but I'm going to say a goal board or a blessing board. A fitness board, honestly. So I've started back because I stopped last year. I've started back writing things down. I've started back putting my goals at the top of it. Whatever I want to achieve during this fitness journey, I put that at the top of it. And then every month I'll change the dates on the calendar because it's more so of like a planner. So I write my workouts, what I'm going to do, my rest days, my meal prep days, and I write my meal plans at the top of it. And I follow that. That's what I've been doing consistently for over the past month. And there's a huge difference from not writing it down and just going off the fly. And then there's a big difference when you actually write it down. You see significant change. You're disciplined, you're building a routine, you're creating habits. And I feel like I've succeeded in that this past month. So my only thing to do is to keep going. So writing it down, meal prepping. Meal prepping is not overrated. I promise you, it's really not overrated. I don't know where I would be at with my fitness journey if I did not meal prep. At one point in time, I meal prep. This was like mid last year. I meal prep consistently for 3 months, did well. Then I don't know what happened. I got too busy and I kind of fell off with my meal prepping because I normally meal prep on Sundays, and I meal prep breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't just meal prep lunch or just dinner. I meal prep all my meals. So it did require me to be in the kitchen for a minimum of 4 hours. And if I had other things to do, it kind of fell to the wayside. But now, this past month, I've definitely been consistent with my meal preps. I've changed up my meal plans instead of trying to go overboard with it. I kind of make simple things, and then I'll make things I'll eat the same thing over and over. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. So that really helps me. And what really is helping me achieve my fitness goals, you know, is meal prepping. I would be lying if I said that I can do it without meal prepping. I don't think I would be this far or this successful in what I'm trying to do if I didn't meal prep, because you really have to plan. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Remember that. Failing to plan is planning to fail. And it's not simple, but the more you do it, the more you form a habit and you form a routine. And it's easier. It's very much so easier, and it becomes a part of your life, and it becomes your day to day. Lastly, another thing that has really helped me succeed in this fitness journey is prioritizing my goals. My goals are non-negotiable, and I've started over so many times. I've negotiated my goals, especially seeing results, and it only set me back because I will fall back into the bad habits, the wrong habits. So you want to prioritize your goals and make your goals non-negotiable. Once you make your goals non-negotiable, you know for a fact you're not compromising your goals for anything. And even if something happens, because life happens, and you you are unable to meal prep every week or whatever, or you may have to but you may have to eat out 1 or 2 days or something out of the week, depending on how your schedule, your work schedule, your home schedule, depending on how that is, you may have to. And it's good to be intentional and be mindful when you do have to eat out. Because the few times that I did eat out, I ate grilled chicken and Greek yogurt from Chick-fil-A. So you don't want to go crazy. You don't want to get off course because you still have goals. You don't want to negotiate your goals. That's setting yourself up for failure, because if you're going to negotiate your goals today, what's going to stop you from negotiating your goals next week? And what's going to stop you from falling back into that bad habit of where you're trying to get from? You don't want to go and work out and eat healthy this week and then throw it all away by falling back into your old habits. I know I'm speaking from experience. It's happened to me a lot. Happened to me for years. Especially, my downfall has always been when I see results, I lose my mind. I lose my mind. And I think that I could just eat whatever I want. But it's good to understand what you're putting in your body and what it's doing to your body. Something so small like a piece of candy that's full of sugar. Sugar is not good for our bodies. Our bodies weren't made to intake all these preservatives and these processed foods. That's not how our bodies were made. My advice to anyone that's on a fitness journey is to look up, research everything about how the body works and what you should and should not put into your body. And I know that it's a lot of bad stuff in the foods in this country, but like I always tell people, I want to be as close to eating healthy as possible. And there's this guy on YouTube. Excuse me. There's this guy on YouTube that I do watch. And I get a lot of information from, because he does tell you about visceral fat, what certain foods and alcohols do to the body. I'm gonna search my history. I'm subscribed to him. His name is Dr. something. I can't remember, but I'm definitely going to look at my history, and he should pop up. Because when you know what certain things do to your body, you're not gonna want to really intake that. Like, you're not gonna want to eat that. You're gonna want to eat what's healthy. Okay, Dr. Mike Diamonds. Dr. Mike Diamonds is on YouTube, and he will give you all the information that you need. This is his page right here. He will give you all of the information you need when it comes to losing body fat, amongst other things that you should and should not put in your body. And that's where I get a lot of my information from. It's very helpful. I'm telling you, once I watched that video about the visceral fat and what it does to the body, how your body absorbs it, even for women, he has a video he recently came out with that's for women, and it shows you how the hormones affects the weight gain and weight loss of a woman, and how to sustain weight loss, and what you should and shouldn't eat, what time you should eat and stop eating, and certain things that you should be doing in the gym and in the kitchen. So that's a plus, and that's research. Knowledge is power. We have to gain. Now, how can you do something without fully diving into the research part of it? I've been there. That's why I failed. I've failed many times because I would go into something not knowing what it's fully about, or what I should, or I'm doing it wrong. But it's okay to fail. Failing is a lesson learned. I take failing as a learning experience. But definitely write it down. Write it down. Take your measurements weekly. And I do mean take them weekly, because I have recently lost 2 inches in 1 week. That part is what I need to write down, because I haven't been writing that down. My app for my scale keeps up with my body report, so I don't have to write my weight down and other things down, as far as like my body fat percentage and my muscle mass. It keeps up with that. I just screenshot it from the app. But I have lost some fat in my midsection too this past week. I get on the scale every Sunday. First thing when I wake up, I do drink water before, because I like to use the bathroom before I get on the scale. And then I will do my measurements. But I have not written them down. I've kept a log of them in my head. And that's about it. And I will honestly say discipline. Stop negotiating. Be disciplined. Be intentional with what you're doing. Do it with a purpose because, your health is important. Your health is more important than eating out. Your health is more important than these TikTok trends. Your health, even though it may seem like something small that won't affect you, yeah, it affects you. It affects your body because your body absorbs it. You have to digest that stuff. Everything you eat, you have to digest it. It has to go somewhere. So, just meal plan if you can. I'm gonna say that for my simple meals, when I don't really feel like I'm gonna have the time to be in the kitchen all day on Sundays, when I meal prep, this week I went for chicken tacos. I really was gonna do ground turkey tacos, but I forgot that I used my ground turkey last week in one of my meal meal preps, so I didn't get any from the store. So what I did, I had some chicken breast and chicken breast tenderloins, and I just chopped up the chicken tenderloins and cooked it in a skillet with avocado oil because that's the only oil that I will use. No matter what I'm cooking, I'm using avocado oil. I used that and I made chicken tacos with the cassava flour tortillas. It's from the brand Siete. Normally I do almond flour, but they didn't have it. But yeah, it's the soft tortillas. Then I put bell peppers, onions, spring mix on that, and I didn't do a sauce. I do substitute sour cream though. I substitute sour cream for plain Greek yogurt. I love it and I will eat it plain on a taco, but some people don't. But that's extra protein, and to me it tastes like sour cream, but that's my opinion. And then that's dinner. And then I paired it with some roasted sweet potatoes because I was trying to figure out what would go good with these tacos. And I didn't want to do corn. I didn't want to do nachos or anything heavy. So I roasted sweet potatoes and it's 10 out of 10. For lunch, I did a Caesar salad with grilled chicken breast. I did that last week as well. For breakfast, chia seeds pudding. It's like overnight oats. When I do my chia seeds, I do 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Last week I did 4 tablespoons, but I feel like I didn't use the bathroom as much and I was kind of clogged up. So this week I'm doing two tablespoons of chia seed with oat milk, half a cup of oat milk. I put vanilla flavor in it. What else did I put in it? I put yogurt in it. Last week I did the vanilla Greek yogurt. This week I did the plain Greek yogurt because that's what I had. But if you want more flavor, I will go with the vanilla Greek yogurt. And then I top it with a lot of fruit. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. Yesterday I put bananas in it. So that's a good, healthy, and it keeps you full. It makes you feel full for a while. As soon as you eat it, you're gonna be full. But you let it sit in the fridge for overnight. You let it sit in the fridge overnight, and it's like overnight oats, just with chia seeds. And chia seeds is full of nutrients. You get all your amino acids, all your omega-3s. Is good, especially for women. For women, thyroid support, eat chia seeds. But y'all, I'm about to go ahead and head to the gym. Thank y'all for watching this video, and don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to comment, but positive comments only. But yeah, tell me about y'all fitness journey, y'all fitness goals, you know. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm about to go ahead and head to the gym. Peace.